How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So we've been on the road for about a week now and it's been raining every single day. So we started down in Eden, one of my favorite places, and then we were down, where were we, kids? Where were we?
At beach.
At the beach, Lake's Entrance, we were there. And it's been a couple days of solid rain, and this is our first clear day, and our plans have changed a bit, but today we are going up to Billy Goats, up the high country, and then we're going to find a nice camping spot tonight. Yeah, it's just going to be an overnighter trip, but I've decided we'd bite the bullet and head up the high country with my camper trailer on the back. So today's going to be a bit of a mission to just check out what the Billy Goats trail is like. I've heard it's been graded about 6 months ago. So it should be hopefully a bit more straightforward, especially with a camper and a fully loaded cruiser. So we've just come off the main road, which I think is Dargo High Plains Road, and we're on the Wanangata Road to Billy Goats, Billy Goats Bluff Road. So yeah, join us on our adventure. I hope you enjoy the video. Nice little bridge. We've arrived at the start of Billy Goats, and you can see the start of the track over there just starts climbing. So you know we're in for a good one. Just to give you an idea of where we are, Lake's Entrance is down here, Barnsdale's over there, and we headed north, and we're up here now, north of the Pinnacles. So Billy Goat Bluff Track heads southwest towards the Pinnacles up a big mountain. Yeah, it's only, I think it's 4 kilometers. But it's a very steep track, and the elevation is where the difficulty is. So yeah, we're gonna start the track. Wish us luck. Straight into it at the very start of the track, and it looks like one of those runaway truck safety ramps. The gradient is so much steeper in person, and as always, the camera doesn't show this. Alrighty, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Ready? Does it look steep?
It doesn't look as steep in the video.
Yeah.
But it looked like it went up easy.
Yeah, it was very easy actually. I put the lockers on and everything was good. That never shows in the videos, but that is a very, very steep climb. And I think it's going to get steeper. So we came down from that part of the track. Looks like nothing. But if you look over there, that's literally on the side of the mountain, just climbing all the way up to the point over there. And I feel like I can see a couple of white cars over there at the top. But I made the decision. For safety, we are going to ditch the camper trailer right here at the helipad. I don't see any helicopters, but we're going to keep it well out of the way. We're just going to duck up and then we'll come straight back down. So I just don't feel that comfortable with this trailer. What this trailer needs is some brakes. So there's no brakes in this. And with 100 liters of water in there, it's weighing over about 600 kilos. So yeah, we're just going to enjoy the views for a little bit, let the nerves settle, and then we will be on the way. Everything fared pretty well in here. Hopefully the eggs are still intact. I'm gonna get a drink. Look at the two little mountain goats. The final run from the helipad up to the top is a steep and long climb. In some sections, the surface got looser and I did have the lockers on to maximize traction. And while it's more like a fire trail after being graded, the helipad up to the top still took about half an hour, with the majority of the track needing first gear in low range. And overall, a very straightforward drive. It's narrow and rough, but most four-wheel drives will still manage this without any issues. Asleep. Are you scared, Ollie? No, he's not scared at all. He's been reading a book. Alright, first thing we're going to do, toe to handbrake. Alright, should be alright. Look at these views. That's incredible. Wow, not many people see these kind of views, so I am very blessed to be here. This is a steep drop, you don't want to go off the side of that. So yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't come up elevation much, but I think 8 years ago, Winnie and I did the Blue Rag Range track. We're going to miss it this time, but last time we did it, when we got up to the top, I never smelt air that fresh. It was just crisp, it was sweet, and you can kind of smell it again. It's just clean air. I am very happy I left the camper trailer behind. The section from the helipad to the top was super steep, was also really rough, and I have no doubt I could have done it. The only thing is that it'd be so much strain on everything on the car, just not worth it. I've just replaced two tires in the rear, so it's a lot of work on the rear tires. Are you having fun, Ollie? Yeah! We still have a little bit to go to the pinnacles, but then most of it should be a bit more straightforward. We are on a tight schedule this trip, only because of the weather. We've had some really bad weather. So I'm thinking we might actually head down to the Crooked River and camp along there somewhere. be nice to camp with other people, so we might find a campground. The other plan was the Horse Yard Hut campground, but it's just a bit further today and further for us to head back. So yeah, just admiring the views here. Made it to the Pinnacles Tower. It's a little walk, I think. 300 meters. I've got the little one. Oh. But yeah, this has been a nice track. The track from the highest point down to the Pinnacles, because of all the rain we've had, a bit slippery, a lot of water across the track, but I think it's generally quite wet up there. Combustible liquid. I wonder what it is. Careful, mate. Just be careful, okay, Ollie? Just wow. This is spectacular. I'm not sure why there's a koala in that little room, but there's a koala on the string and there's a lead weight. So I guess it just gets your bearings so you know exactly where up and down is. If my bearings are correct, we're heading that way to camp tonight. There should be a campground there, so we're not gonna go to Horse Yard Flat. It's about an hour further away, and we don't really have that time this weekend. So we're actually gonna we're actually gonna start heading north, and that way we have less of a drive tomorrow to Wagga. And he's just preparing a little snack for lunch. What are you cooking?
Just mini pizzas on garlic naan, darling.
Nice.
Let's have a look.
Ooh.
Ooh, hello.
Taste test. It's like a mini meat lover on steroids.
If you want to talk about steroids, look at this bad boy. Whoosh.
Look at the camp trailer. Times. That's the camp trailer. And we're over here. With the camper hitched up, we begin the descent back to the entrance, and although the camper weighs about 500-600 kilos, it does not have brakes, and it's something we're probably going to have to look at in the future. To help with the stability of the trailer, I had the tyres down to about 8 pounds. day. This is our little camp spot. Looks like there are a couple hikers here. There's a creek which runs down there. Another camp spot down there, but yeah, it's just a bit too low and we've had a lot of rain lately, so I'd rather stick around over here. This is the Talbotville camping area. Quite a couple cars here, another big group, and another couple down there. But yeah, it's been a long day, so I'm just gonna set up. Hopefully get a fire going soon.
Yeah, just wait, sweetheart.
Alright. Light this up. Yeah, we'll light up and we'll chuck it on this side.
You're so brave, Daddy. You don't touch.
Fire was burning nicely until the kids played with it. Winnie's making the OG. This is what we always have if we just want to be lazy. Instant noodles, patties, veg. So good. If you guys have watched the channel long enough, you know that a lot of the cooking we do is around ramen. It's easy. This is a beautiful campsite. So we took the Crooked River Road all the way along this little valley. It was really, really wet. A lot of river crossings and a lot of mud. The car is absolutely filthy. You can never see on the sandy. Something I have been concerned about, and you know, ARB have warned me about this a couple times. I really need a proper intake, a proper snorkel. The raised intake, the factory raised intake is not sealed. I know that. So yeah, we were pretty careful, but it was quite deep because of all the rain we've had. We've got a nice little river which runs down there. It's beautiful down there. I might go for a walk tomorrow morning. This is our little camper. What a little beast. It's done so well. What we have put this thing through, I don't know if I could do that to anything else. It just gets dragged along wherever we take it.
What's the green dinosaur's name?
Red claw. Red claw.
You can tell he's my son because he loves ramen.
Okay, Dada. Okay, Dada.
Do you like ramen? Yeah. We make marshmallows and garlic bread. Sorry about the lighting.
Oh,
What's the recipe?
It's not much of a recipe. It's just
She uses the
toasted. Oh, I'm trying a new brand of marshmallow.
yeah, these Erdy biscuits.
Cole's brand marshmallows.
Yeah.
Trying for the first time because I don't like using the jumbo, and I'm not a huge fan of the Pascal marshmallows.
Yeah. How was it, Oliver?
Good.
Good. Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, but
Awesome.
I like it.
You like it, Hudson? Oh, we better make some more then. This fire's really hot.
All right. You're
Check
gonna
this
be
out.
All right.
How good is that?
1, 2.
Ready?
Oh, you're already
It's
squeezing
oozing it.
Oh.
How's that, Ollie?
Bit by this side.
How's it?
Whoa.
It's messy, but it's good, isn't it? Finally get to use a hairdryer at full power. Our battery setup's been playing up in the last trip we had. Turns out it was the battery. There's another video coming up about this. I think you guys will find that interesting. But since we've replaced the battery, everything has been sweet. We've powered, this whole system is an absolute powerhouse. We've powered everything. The 240 volt in the camp parts all coming off the Canopy battery. Our cooking tonight, induction, the hairdryer, all our charging, everything, the fridge, everything. So it's been a really good setup once it works. And after a long day, a nice hot shower and off to bed for an early night.
Oh, yay!
Morning, everyone. Say good morning, boys. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, it's a pretty cold night last night. So we got up early and made a fire pretty much straight away. But today the plan is to head off the tracks. So we're in Talbotville. We're going to make it back to Dargo Plains Road. I think it's quite close by, and then we're heading off to Wagga. So it's kind of is the end of a little high country trip. And we really loved it. Yeah, this morning we're making pancakes, our camping favorite, for breakfast.
That's the one that there's the other.
Yeah, it's a nice spot here, but we decided not to use the spot because it's a bit too close to the water, especially with the kids. And that's the river. Beautiful, clear river. There's got to be some trout in there. Got some low-lying cloud. It's a really beautiful spot in this valley, and I definitely will be back. I really enjoy this spot. Ooh, pancake, yummy. Fire engine. We're gonna need a fire engine very soon. This is a very hot fire. So we are on the way to Wagga today. Our little stop on the way home. We are about 30 minutes 45 from the main road, from the tar. So it's going to be a bit of a rough drive, but probably a bit of a boring one to show you guys. So I think we're going to wrap the video up here. In short, we didn't make it all the way up Billy Goats with the cab trailer, but we got most of the way, and yeah, the view at the top was amazing. The track, as of now, what is it? April? As of April 2025, it's getting more chopped up. It's definitely not as graded as it was 6 months ago, understandably.
Which makes it more fun.
Which makes it fun. Obviously, it's not at its peak difficulty, but now's a good time to head up if you're not so certain. Just be prepared because it's very steep. It doesn't show it in the video, but yeah, it's very steep. Yeah. Alright, so we'll leave you guys with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.